Alright, you birds, here's this least complicated beginner guitar finger exercise. I'm going to number the fingers. I'll demonstrate here quick, and then we'll go through the details and I'll explain why this is such a good idea. So we're going to start here and go pick down. That's one. And that's it. And there's a half a dozen kind of variations on this idea, but that's the basic idea. So we'll go through that now little by little. All right, so here is the general idea. I'm going to number our fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. If I say up the neck, that means this way, down the neck is that way. So if you're a beginner, you're going to put your first finger right behind the fret. That's the fret right in here somewhere. So you're going to pick down with your right hand, and then up with your left hand, and then down. So just work on that. And just take as long as you want or need till this will kind of run by itself. And then you're going to move to from the 6th string. And the strings starting with the skinny one is number 1, moving up the screen to the fatty E is number 6. So we're going to move to the 6th string, the A string, and we're going to move up the neck 1 fret and do this same 4 frets in it, the same pick down, pick up, pick down, pick up. So now we have. And now we're going to move up a string, or I guess it would be down on the screen on the string, but we'll move to the D string on the 3rd fret. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put our first finger there and then just do the next 4 frets. So it's, and now we're going to move to the G string, the 3rd string on the 4th fret. So it's, and now we're going to move to the 5th fret, the 2nd string, and then the 6th string, or the 1st string rather, 6th fret. And then, this is kind of the hitch in the whole giddy up, we're going to stay on this string and move up 1 fret. So we're on number 7 on the 1st string with the 1st finger, and then we're going to go and do it kind of up the string from the skinny strings to the fat strings. And if you ended up on number 12 with your first finger, fret 12, congratulations, you did it correctly. This will kind of work out. You'll come out haywire any number of times when you're learning this, believe me. So now that we're here, we're just going to go down the strings like this, from the fat ones to the skinny ones, doing 4 more frets. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And now we're going to start the whole thing kind of in the opposite direction. We're going to go diagonally from here down to here somewhere, and then back to here, and then this way. So how did we end up? Right, so we'll start here. Let's see, that's 12, 13, 14. On the 15th fret with the little finger, the 4th finger, and you're going to pick backwards. And this time, this is a variation. You can do this either way, but just so you change it up now and again. So we're going to pick up, pick down, pick up, pick down. And then we're going to move our 4th finger to the 14th fret on the 2nd string. So it's, let's see, pick up, pick down, pick up, pick down. And then we're going to move to the 13th fret on the 3rd string with our 4th finger, and we're going to pick up, down, up, down. And here's that hitch again. We're going to take this 4th finger and slide it down to number, let's see, 7, 9. So we're going to pick up, And there it is. It worked out perfectly. So now you're going to start picking up again on the fourth string, and we're going to run kind of up the neck this way. So it's just 4 frets in a row. Chromatic, I guess, is what they call this. The deal here is that you don't have to memorize a bunch of this. And then try and do this all up and down. You can just memorize 4 notes and just change it from fret to fret and get there a lot faster. It's easy to memorize for beginners, because when we're beginners, we kind of learned these, at least in my day. They didn't have YouTube. They had Mel Bay, and that was it. You learn these kind of cowboy chords here. That was hard to learn. That was impossible to learn. And then you had to learn bar chords, so the finger all the way across. If you're brand new to guitar, this is crippling. So this will get you there a lot faster. And the reason that is because you've probably figured out that the frets on a guitar are farther apart at this friendly end of the beginner guitar. And up here is kind of a dark mystery because they're so close together you can't hardly move your fingers. So if you're a really young player, probably start with a 3/4 size guitar like the old Fender Mustang, or they probably got a lot of equivalent short scale guitars now. And maybe a Les Paul kind of guitar because they don't have the extra frets up here, and it's just easier to kind of get around until you're used to it. So for variation, you start here and emphasis on the first note. So it's bum, 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 da, 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 da. But you can change that up to have your emphasis, your accent on the second note. So it'd be da, 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 da. And then you can move to the accent on the third finger, so it's... Or the fourth note, so it's... You probably notice that sometimes I hang my thumb up here. That's because my hands are old and worn out. You should probably have your thumb in the normal practice position. Whatever works for you, though, is kind of my guess. Because when you get up here, it's kind of more noodly. So I guess that's all I could... Oh, and here's the other thing, the more advanced thing. I'm not quite there yet, but you can call out the names of the notes that you end on, sort of, in each of your 4 fret patterns. So it's... That's A flat. That's D. That's A flat again. B, that's D again. That's A flat again. You get the idea. If you can name those notes, you'll be so far along in learning. You'll know the notes of the guitar on the fretboard, and then you can kind of start to figure out why that's a D chord, and that's the same thing there, and that, and that, and that. The cage system, why the cage system is because these note names fit together in a pattern. So anyway, there's a plan. I promise you, if you can just kind of learn this or some variation of it, your fingers will be flying in no time. All right, so there you go. Happy practicing. Don't fret.